Hello, and welcome to a Caster Gaming Guide. Today we are examining the new skill in Melvor Idol, the OSRS Jagex approved Idol RPG. Now, astronomy has been added yesterday. I spent some time plugging away XP and just going at it. Now, my phone's a bit different from what we have here. But just to break it down, we have Stardust, Golden Stardust, you have your Mastery tokens, you have your constellations. So far, I've unlocked 7. There's an absolute monster amount of time put into this, and it seems like as we continue to put more mastery, more time in leveling up a certain constellation, they seem to reward a bit more XP. As you notice, was it 8? No, I lied. Anyways, mastery XP, definitely more mastery XP, which is essential in getting these skilled up. And I don't know what to recommend. I would essentially, if I had to guess, say when you have a bunch of extra mastery in astrology, I would take it to at least 40. Unlocks another star. Now, to get into these, let's explore Arachi, if that's how you pronounce that. I have 151 Stardust and 33 Golden Stardust in Arachi. I don't know if that's total. I'll have to go back and check. But let me see here real quick. Just explore 150. Okay, so that's total. Now, view possible modifiers. You have standard and unique, which fill into the slots behind here. As you build your constellation, you will roll and fill in these spots randomly with one of these potential, for this, options. For standard modifiers, you have a up to 5% magic skill XP, 5% hidden magic level, 5% GP for monsters, 5% accuracy rating. These are all positives, there are no negatives. Plus 5% rune crafting, skill XP, plus 5% chance to double items, rune crafting mastery, plus 5%. And then the unique modifiers are, in this one, I think a little bit more pigly. Plus 5% magic damage bonus from equipment, plus 5% magic accuracy rating, plus 5% rune prevention for all magic spells, plus 5% chance to receive random elemental runes from rune crafting when creating runes. Which I'm assuming works on any. So if you're creating chaos, you might get a couple extra fire, water, earth, air, etc. So for mine, at the level that I'm at on here, with 62 mastery, I've unlocked 4 stars. I have the plus percentage chance to double items rune crafting, which I think is awesome. Plus 2% magic damage bonus from equipment, which I'm super glad I got. Plus 2% GP from monsters, which I'll probably end up re-rolling that one eventually. And plus 1% magic accuracy rating, which my magic level is Pupukaka, garbage. So you'll see here level 1 versus all my other melee and such. If we go back, you choose to study, and that is how you begin to acquire XP while you're doing this skill. You can explore the skills and see what they potentially offer. You see here the skills represented underneath the name. For Vow, it's HP and Cooking, which that one's actually sick, and I will explore in a second. We will go over all the ones I've unlocked so far. Cilia, which is Range and Fletching. Iridan, which is Melee and Smithing. Deidre, Farming and Woodcutting. Ameria, Fishing and Firemaking. And Terra, Strength and Mining. Now, I've focused heavily on cooking, mining, smithing, fishing. I have decently high wood cutting. I have pretty high fletching. And I just begun rune crafting a day or two ago, summoning a few days ago, and astrology last night. Astrology is just as high as summoning at 67. This skill seems to be, in most part, pretty easy to level up. just jump to the next level as soon as possible. If you're trying to speed level and then gain as many mastery points, so you can then seemingly, I just noticing on here as I pounded Arachi more straight through than I have on my phone's account. I've switched it up. I've studied Veil a decent bit because I think the benefits of it are pretty awesome. I think I have a higher Terra, and I think I started Iridan, and it's a decent bit higher. But my skill's only level 66 versus my 67, so it's appearing to be more beneficial if you want to speed level to just constantly do the highest one you can. Don't jump around as you don't seem to get as much XP. Now, back to the skills. I'm going to explore Veil, the cooking and HP related. View possible modifiers, plus 5% hit points, skill XP, which is pretty stinky. I mean, really, at the end of the day, I don't know how much you really need that one. But if you're starting early, if you start a brand new account, that would probably help out significantly. Plus 5% GP for monsters, accuracy rating, plus 5% cooking skill XP, plus 5% chance to double items in cooking, and plus 5% chance cooking mastery. Now, these are all when you max them out. They start off at 1. I think I have a couple at 2. But unique modifiers, these are really, I think, where this one excels. Plus 5% chance, or plus 5% food healing value, which, you know, at 100 gives you plus 5. Plus 5% hit point regeneration. You have a plus 5% lifesteal, which just having lifesteal in general in early game seems like that would be a stupendous option, especially if you're hitting pretty hard. You know, I can hit into the 200s, so 5% of that would be at a tops 10. You know, which a 10 could keep you from dying if something sneaky happens. You get double hit, venom, etc. Plus 5% chance to preserve food when eaten, which that's sick. And minus 5% chance of cooking interval, not bad. If we go back, I have just for this plus 3% accuracy rating, which is the which I don't understand how I have. I don't know if you roll. Maybe you roll independent. I'm assuming you can't increase these. Maybe you just roll up to a 5% because I have a 3. That's actually really sick. To go back, exploring Deidre, I have a 1% chance to double items in farming and 1% farming yield. View the possible, 5% wood cutting skill XP and 5% mastery, 5% farming and 5% mastery, 5% to double items in wood cutting and farming. That is just your standards. Your unique modifiers, 5% farming yield and 5% chance for bird nest to drop in wood cutting, which is kind of sick. Obviously, these are all passive after you acquire them, so it's not like you need to be, you know, selecting any specific one. From all my actives, I have a 1% chance to double items in farming, 1% yield, 1% smithing XP, 2% chance to double items fire making, which I guess cool. Okay. That's cool, I guess. No joke, no pun intended. Being in smithing, that'll be nice. I guess I should go do more fire making. 1% chance to double items in room crafting, 2% for damage equipment and magic, and as I already said, you know, 2% GP for monsters and magic accuracy rating. Chance to double items in this, you have a chance, which I'm assuming would be your Stardust and Gold Dust, and right now I have a 1% chance of Stardust and 0.2 or a 1/5% chance to acquire Golden Stardust. So, damn, I keep bumping this. Obviously, the Stardust and Golden Stardust are going to be able to re-roll your skills and try to maximize. Which, viewing the Astrology Mastery, you get, just in the masteries of each of those specific constellations, you unlock the stars. Through milestones, you just unlock more of the constellations until 99 at skill mastery. Now, obviously, I don't know what skill mastery is going to present, hopefully a Stardust boost, maybe from the skill cape. Um, and then I would say probably overall leveling up, you just get an overall increase in chance of acquiring more Stardust. Um, 10 minutes here, there potentially might be some more summoning options to maybe increase synergy for that. Um, and that's it. I mean, that is constellations and astrology in a nutshell. Astrology, to break it down one more time, quick summary. If you have a level that is able to access the constellation, the more you study that constellation, the more stars you will then notice in the constellation, which gives you chances at more active modifiers. You can then re-roll the modifiers with Stardust, which standard regular Stardust is for your standard modifiers, and your unique modifiers seem to be modified by gold. Also, you seem to do a lot faster XP acquisition through studying the same constellation than to bounce around. And that, everybody, is the first guide of caster gaming. If you liked it, please like. Don't expect anybody to subscribe after this first one, but if you do, I do appreciate it. If this ever gets going, you guys comment down below. You were here first, and we'll make something happen if I ever get to a point where I'm adding stuff. Thank you again for listening. Hopefully this is helpful, and have a great day. And also, it being 11/11, one day after the skill release, thank you, veterans, for your constant contribution to this country. Thank you. Bye.